Steve Mortimer has the ball stolen from him, picks it up, 6 to go, play on. Referee waving, Gary Hughes turns it back inside. Anderson's going to lob a pass over. It's taken by Peter Mortimer. He's in for a try next to the post. And the Parramatta defence stood right up there, not aware that referee Gosher, I think, was going to award 6 to go. See it again. Now watch for this bit of football here as the ball is knocked out of Mortimer's hands. He picks it up and referee Gosher in the background moved for 6. Signal for 6, and Anderson just took off like a scalded rabbit and lobbed a beautiful pass over to Mortimer, Peter, and in for the try from head on. Now watch, you'll see Gosher signal the 6, and the Parramatta most seem to stand and watch some of them. And Anderson wrong-footed bear O'Reilly, as you'd expect, a winger and a prop forward. And Mortimer in... Eric Hughes. Little dummy. Nicely back on the inside to Anderson. Then to Madsen again. Madsen, away to Mortimer. Mortimer's in. Top bit of football. Madsen's delighted. A top bit of football. The change of direction by Gary Hughes out on the right was the instigator of it. See it again. There it was, that pass of Gary Hughes back on the inside to Anderson. Madsen, for the second time in as many minutes, chiming in. Mortimer's good footwork and a fine bit of cover there by Muggleton nearly saved the day. Watch Gary Hughes from head on. Anderson unloads. Madsen, the acceleration, thought perhaps he was going to score himself. Then to Mortimer, evaded the tackle of McKenzie, easy, but it's a try. Gearan from only about 11 metres out, 12 metres out. 10 metres off centre. No trouble at all. Chalmers come in from out on the wing. Steve Mortimer, Gary Hughes. Brendel. Oh, Brendel's in! It's a try beside the post of a Gary Hughes pass, and what a great try. Came from nothing, really. The defence looked set. See it again. Papanis. The switch of play to Gary Hughes and the timing of the pass to Brendel. It's an old move that. It's been used 1,000 times by Canterbury in my time from head on. They've used it with all sorts of fullbacks. Used it with Dowling. Good tackle. Gary Hughes. Robinson. George Grant stood his ground. Robinson's over the top of him. Steve Mortimer, little chip through. Johnson can't get to it. It's a try. Mortimer has come up, picked up the dregs of the error from Johnson and scored the first try for Canterbury Bankstown. See it again. Beautifully judged little kick. He was impeded slightly. It was a hell of a one for Johnson to try to take. Right through, he had to dive. The head-on shot will show more graphically the pressure that he was placed under. Watch the chip. Our camera follows the action. There's the dive by Johnson. It was at his feet. And Mortimer, a clean touchdown. Papanis. Coveney. Last tackle coming up. Now they've got a couple of moves. Watch for Brendel, the fullback, to come into a move here. It's for a kick. Oh, he's got it! Brendel's taken the ball out of Johnson's hand and scored a try beside the post. Oh, an unbelievable leap. Incredible leap, 10-0 with a kick in front to follow. See it again. And he was onside. Look at him. I thought they were going to use the usual Canterbury move of switching it across and turning it back in. Look at the leap. And Johnson's no slouch in taking bombs, but he was outleapt on that occasion. Watch it again from head on. Bombing St George out of existence at the moment. Oh, what a leap. Bonus. Switch a player back across the ruck to Folks. Unloads nicely to Mortimer, then to Gary Hughes. Peter, Mortimer, back inside. Going hard for the corner. He's got support, gives it to Gearan. Gearan may go on with it. He gives the pass to Mortimer. Speed, and he's in for a try right underneath the post. Out of the blue. A marvellous try. A beautiful bit of combination between Chris and Peter Mortimer. As if they knew each other. They worked so well. And the brothers have struck. Watch the football they put on. Folks started it with this stand up in the tackle. Then it went out to Gary Hughes. Now watch this. Beautiful inside flick from Peter to Chris. He sprayed away beautifully, looked for Gearin on the inside. Gearin brought the cover to him, and as he did, little Steve Mortimer was there. So the brothers Mortimer well and truly involved. From head on, watch the bewilderment of the St George three-quarters at this move. Trudged it right across. Mortimer showing a very good turn of speed, high knee action, Gearin back on the inside. The evasion of the tackle well, Steve Mortimer underneath the post. And the cheeky chappie loves to score the try.
Mark Hughes, Steve Mortimer, Gary Hughes, Graham Hughes. Bullocking run. Getting into Peter Mortimer, out to the second line post. Post has got winger Want going with him. Now here's the pace of Steve Want. Watch him go from here. Getting a good bounce. Steve Want is able to score the first try of the match. That came from the kick earlier, but what remarkable lead-up work from Graham Hughes to lead to that first try. That bullocking run from deep in his own territory by Graham Hughes has led to a try by this man, Stephen Want.
This is the sort of play that they expect from Graham Hughes, which is prior to this lead-up, but the beautifully placed kick by Steve Folks enables Steve Want to get well and truly in front. He's onside, but waits for the bounce of the ball. Dan desperately trying to get hold of him, but wants in for the try.
And from head on, you'll see how Graham Hughes got that pass away, and then it went to Steve Folks, and Folks judging the situation well with that kick. Now watch Steve Want accelerate, but then he slows down. He waits for the good bounce to avoid knocking on and scores. Steve Mortimer, Gary Hughes, Mark Hughes, straight through the defence, picked up support, Pat English went himself. Play on. Brendel is close, he's over. Greg Brendel scoring. Too much power, too long a reach. And after the movement looked like breaking down close to the line, fortunately for Canterbury, the ball had gone backwards. And when they retrieved it, they were able to force the scrum, or the try scored by Greg Brendel.
It looked like the movement was going to fall down at one stage, and it's just their ability to keep it alive, with English going up the centre there, being supported by Chris Mortimer, but the ball actually does come back, and Stevie Mortimer again on the job, throwing it out to Brendel, and now you've noticed the Penrith defence is flat-footed at that stage, and Brendel has the strength to be able to force his way over.
That was the second try of the match, and here it is with Pat English keeping the ball. He loses it, and Steve Mortimer takes it away from Mark Hughes, slips the pass to Brendel, and Brendel, caught by Foster and Jennings, the halves, is able to reach through and 12 metres out. Craig Madsen, dummy half, in number 23. Brendel, try number 2. Greg Brendel, the fullback, storming in on a Steve Mortimer pass on the blind side to score his second try of the match. 15 points to 5 to kick the cup.
I don't think we need to worry too much about who's going to be the Australian fullback this year. He's got a magnificent game. But you notice Mortimer hold that ball up that fraction of a second. Brendel into it again. Defence can't hold him, and he scores his second try.
The timing of that pass was delightful from Steve Mortimer, and Greg Brendel using his power to get...
20 yards out now, Steve Mortimer, the blind, turns it back nicely inside to Chris Mortimer, he's made the gap, pass is on, the ground, it's clean up as a bounce, Stephen Folks. I think it's Stephen Folks is on the underneath the post. That pass was a little bit dicey as far as I was concerned, that last one. See it again, it was a nice switch of play, and Mortimer found himself right into a gap. This pass here's the worry. It went, in my view, a fraction forward, but it's underneath the post, and as they say, look in the papers. Chris Mortimer, there's the gap he saw as he's tackled. Well, Folks was able to wrestle his way up. Thierry placing Jeff Robinson on the side. Gary Hughes. Well, there's that opening coming again on the middle. And with the try there to Miller. Now that's been open twice for those short tries from both of those inside moves. South Sydney leaving a gap. We've got to look at Shane Arneill's positional play here. They're locked forward. He's just not covering those. Gary Hughes twisting it back on the inside to Folks. Folks unloaded it well to Mullen, and he scooted over and should have the backside kick for putting it down one-handed. Folks, he took that beautifully. That was a lovely take. Coming up with this drop ball that South Sydney are putting on for them. He's just to speed this lad too. Gets through the loftless tackle. Now he gets the pass away to English. English to speed Mortimer. He can't. He's wrapped up and just as well he was by Hamley. Folks, Gary Hughes, Mark Hughes cuts out a man out to Peter Mortimer. Peter Mortimer's got the gap. He's up towards the corner. There's the fence coming over. The pass back on the inside. The right into the side. And Canterbury tearing the heart out of South Sydney here at Belmore at the moment. Canterbury 13, South Sydney 0. Beautiful play coming from the strong break that came up the left-hand side of the field. That lovely pass from Mark Hughes put Peter Mortimer into the clear. But right round Melrose. The pass back on the inside to the trailing Watt. Took that well. And there it is. Let's have a look at the head-on. Now watch the Mark Hughes pass. The one that cuts them out, puts them right away. Now Melrose stood still there and just made look very bad. There was some good strong cover coming across from Rampling. The pass back inside from Mortimer was certainly come up with another strong loss there. There's the bounce. Oh, it's a beautiful bounce for Canterbury. Away to Mortimer. He's through one. Tackle to be a try, I think. He's got it away to Armstrong, and Armstrong in there tearing him apart. That was a frightful bounce, mind you. But nonetheless, the rugby ball will do that. Canterbury 16, South 0, 3 tries in 5 minutes. And this is real razzle-dazzle football. We've seen from the Bulldogs. The bounce was a horror. Bounce on its point. Back to Mortimer. Away to the brother. Underneath some appalling defence. The lob pass to Armstrong, who was trailing. And an easy try, as it turned out. What is Bill Anderson going to tell his boys at half-time? Chris to Peter. Peter through some awful defence. Mitch Brennan, I think it was, then to Armstrong, who's being told to go ring. English, legs going like pistons. Oh, right into the gap goes Mark Hughes. Here's a try to the post. We'll see them folks. Well, Gary Hughes has been a mastermind here in some of the passing he's been doing for the last 20 minutes has been magic. He's put people in the gaps left, right and centre. The crowd realise that may well be the section. Look at that pass. Beautiful. Quality football. Mark Hughes, Stephen Folks in for his second try. Now this is the way it happened again from head-on. A little dummy, sucked the defence. Mark Hughes with a grimace. Folks shakes off the tackle, which he said burrowed into the ground there by Cannon. Steve Mortimer back on the inside to brother Peter Mortimer. Try. Bretnell under the post. Hey! And the long sliding try there. He landed on his tummy and stood for a good 5 yards. Beautiful bit of football there with Peter Mortimer being one of the prime movers. See that again. Quality stuff in these conditions. Back on the inside to Peter Mortimer. Evaded 3 tackles. Bretnell couldn't believe his good fortune. Now watch the dive and the slide. One. Oh, well, we've cut him off at his prime. From head on. That was well held by Peter Mortimer. And the evasion there of 3 defenders was first-class stuff. Barreled his way about 6 yards through a couple of St George defenders. Still pounding away. Last tackle. What'll it be? Up he goes. Mortimer. I think he's got there. It's a clever bit of football by Mortimer. And a couple of St George players are appealing against it, but we'll see it again from side on, then solely from head on. Now, I have an impression he was held on the way through, but we shall see. He's entitled to play it there. He was tackled without the ball, certainly. And that is the leap from Coveney tells you a try. Now, watch it. Well, what Wynn is complaining about, and a little bit of a justification, was that Mortimer played it sideways.
To go before half-time, and Cronulla are trailing Canterbury 4-2. And Canterbury looking for the first try of the match. Mark Hughes gives it out wide. Peter Mortimer going for the line. That clock comes to cover, but he's in to score. Peter Mortimer getting quick service. First try of the match to Canterbury. 7 points to 2 the score and the kick to come.
The try that should never been on. Stevie Mortimer should have been stopped here. He's allowed to run, and then he's let that ball go. Backed up beautifully by Mark Hughes, and then on to Peter Mortimer, and where's the Cronulla defence? Mortimer, open line, straight to the line, and scores Canterbury's first try.
And from head on, you'll see why the Cronulla defence was tricked. They went right out to the left following that run by Steve Mortimer, but he went back the other way, and Mark Hughes was there to link up, and there was no defence out wide to stop Peter Mortimer in full stride. English, Gary Hughes, Coates. Support out there to Chris Mortimer, giving it inside to Steve Mortimer. Starting through, no support now, he's got it, Mark Hughes. Close to the line. On the burst, Peter Mortimer. He's over. Peter Mortimer scored next to the post. Taking the pass from his brother Steve. And the beauty about that was that he was on the burst when he took it. He was flying onto the ball. And although held by the defence, his weight took him over.
Quite right, Alan. And watch this beautiful pass from Steve on to Peter. He looked like being held, but goes over for the try, for his, in fact, his second try.
And from head on, you'll see the pass from Steve Mortimer at the play the ball. Peter really flying, scored short of the line and rolled over.